show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, thanks to Mama Duck, we got an update on the infamous OBlock case, which consists of the 6 suspects that took the life of FBG Duck back in August of 2020. FBG Duck was out shopping for his son's birthday, looking for clothes, when he was targeted and gunned down by suspects who were later identified to be from OBlock. OBlock consists of BDs, which are black disciples, who have had a long-time feud with FBG Duck and his crew, which consists of GDs, gangster disciples. At first, it wasn't clear who the suspects were in the incident, but through many slip-ups, surveillance footage, phone records, and confidential informants, it wasn't long before 6 guys from OBlock were pointed out to have had a hand in FBG Duck's demise. Charles Liggins, aka C Murder, Kenneth Robinson, aka Kenny Mack, to Carlos Alford, aka Los, Marcus Smart, aka Muwap, and Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thing, and Ralph Turpin, aka Teasy. The story wasn't clear at first, but after the trial finished, it became evident that all of this transpired due to a personal gripe that Teasy had with FBG Duck, where Duck once messed around with Teasy's ex-girlfriend / baby mother. Teasy and another individual would spot FBG Duck in the Gold Coast shopping and decided to call the individuals from OBlock to alarm them of Duck's location. He called them as the surveillance camera captured the moment Teasy told him that Duck chased him and threatened to wait for him in attempts to finally catch him and do harm. However, the surveillance footage that was played in the courtroom would prove that Teasy in fact lied and Duck never chased him or threatened him and didn't do any of the stuff that he claimed happened. In fact, reports say that Teasy approached Duck and acted like a fan before making the call to the 5 other individuals from OBlock. They took Teasy's word, thinking he was in danger, and rushed to the location given in 2 black cars. After spotting FBG Duck, individuals would hop out of both cars and gun him down. Both cars would speed off the scene. It wasn't too long before all suspects involved was captured and charged with the slaying of FBG Duck. Now to this day, it's been rumors on whether Duck's long rival King Von put $100,000 on his head or not. Some say he did, some say that the claims are false. It was also rumored that Little Durk's brother, Money Making D-Thing, allegedly had money on FBG Duck's head. However, it was never 100% confirmed. After 6 of the OBlock affiliates were locked up, they decided to take the case to trial, which ended in January of this year and lasted for about 3 months. To nobody's surprise, the jury found 6 men guilty of the murder in aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder. Each individual was hit with different counts. Marcus Muwap Smart, 24 years old, was found guilty of 5 counts. He was found not guilty of 2 counts of shooting Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Ralph Teasy Turpin, who allegedly summoned the shooters to Oak Street to kill Duck, was found guilty of 2 counts, murder and conspiracy to commit the murder. Christopher C-Thing Thomas, another alleged shooter, was found guilty of 3 counts, murder using a gun in the murder and conspiracy to commit the murder. He was found not guilty of counts related to the wounding of the other 2 victims and using a gun in those shootings. To Carlos Los Alford, another alleged getaway driver, was also found guilty of 5 counts. He was found not guilty of 2 counts for shooting Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Charles C. Murder Liggins, an alleged shooter, was found guilty on 5 of 7 counts. Jurors found he committed the murder, engaged in a conspiracy to murder Duck, used a gun in relation to the shooting, and wounded Duck's girlfriend in the attack. Liggins was found not guilty of shooting another shopper on Oak Street and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Kenneth Kenny Mac Robinson, an alleged getaway driver, was also found guilty of the same 5 counts. He was found not guilty of the same 2 counts. That is a mandatory life sentence that's supposed to be given when an individual is convicted of murder in aid of racketeering. But after being found guilty, all 6 of the guys were set to be sentenced in August and September, and the time that they're supposed to be given is not yet known. Now, if you ask me, to be convicted in January and then be sentenced for the crime all the way in August and September, that was a little bit strange to me in the first place. It just didn't make sense. But now we got pushed back even further, and most people, including myself, are wondering, why? Now, thanks to Mama Duck, she updated us on the sentencing dates and confirmed that they have indeed been pushed back. Mama Duck would take to her IG story and reveal the new dates for each of the guys involved in FBG Duck's case. Now it would say, quote, new sentencing dates for OBlock 6. January 14th, 2025, Ralph Turpin, aka Teasy. January 15th, 2025, Charles Liggins, aka C Murder. January 16th, 2025, to Carlos Orford, aka Los. January 21st, 2025, Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thing. January 23rd, 2025, Kenneth Robinson, aka Kenny Mac. And January 28th, 2025, Marcus Smart, aka Muwap. So basically the dates, for whatever reason, was in fact pushed back. I honestly wonder why, because once you're convicted, the hard part is pretty much over. Now it's just a matter of what category you fall under and the guidelines of the law, and then you're sentenced accordingly based on the crime committed and your criminal history. So why are they pushing back these guys' sentencing? Why is it being prolonged? I don't know. Right? Honestly, I already felt it was a bit far, being that they was convicted in January and then their sentencing wasn't scheduled until August, September, which is a whole 7 months away. But now we hear that the sentencing has been pushed back, basically a whole nother year away. Something don't make sense. Now, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know if this is something that's common in Chicago, because maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know how Chicago and their law system work. But I know usually once you're already charged and convicted, they're trying to hurry up your processing, your sentencing, and get your case over with and done. And usually as an inmate, you will want the sentencing to hurry up, because sometimes you're just sitting in the county and the county is worse than being upstate or wherever else you're going. The county is just usually just worse. So everybody want their sentencing to hurry up so they can know what they're doing and go on about their life. But like I said, however, they've been pushed back and I really wonder why. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but this is what Mama Duck have updated us on. As y'all know, she will always be the first to have updates, which is why she always come out and tell y'all things before they actually happen. And this is just one of those things. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about this, what y'all think about the sentencing and why it's being pushed back. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.